in the first place, globally, I'm not comparing country to country, but even the giant economies, if I'm telling you that interest rate or base rate in UK post-COVID has been increased about 1,800%. From 0.25 is now 4.75. Prices of goods and services, 46 years now, they've never seen inflationary rate the way they are seeing it. So all over the world, we all know any incumbent will not be in the good books of its electorate of people. It's a fact. I mean, the goodwill of every incumbent, in my opinion, is dwindling. Not specifically because that government is doing A or B, but the global crisis as a result of the COVID, as a result of the Russian-Ukrainian war, it's really affecting us. It had impact on our fiscal space. I mean, when in the history of this country, where we asked to stay home, but will be paid, let's be honest with ourselves. We have revenue shortfalls of about 12 billion. So, truly speaking, domestically generated revenue has become a big issue to us. And it has affected this country. Let's be honest. And definitely, people will not be happy with the hardship we are going through. It's a fact. But then, a lot of other people are also realizing that it is a global issue. So let's see what can happen if we can provide some sort of mitigation when it comes to the hardship that these global challenges are bringing or confronting us with. Of course, we are import-driven economy. When the global supply chain gets disturbed, it will affect us. Of course, we have internal issues too. Specific issues as a country. Not today, not yesterday, not only one regime. So once we import almost everything, and where we import our things from, they're having challenges, it will affect us. So I think based on the hardship that we are going through as a country, as a result of the global challenges, and because of the government will have to take hard decisions, such as probably tax increment, or even the interest rate that is going up, see the policy rate, and other factors, which are probably not, not favorable, not really getting on well with the people. Of course, anybody will have the observation that the election is going to be difficult for the sitting government. But I can assure you, we are working around the clock to make sure that we mitigate the impact of the hardship. And by the time we get to first quarter next year, probably, God willing, because of the liquidity that is coming back, things might have changed, and Ghanaians would really understand us.
In addition to the economic challenges, majority of the people also feel that government is not doing enough when it comes to tackling corruption. In a recent Afrobarometer survey, about 80.5% of the people said the Akufo-Addo government is not doing enough in tackling corruption, and that's also going to play out in this election.
Issues about corruption, in my opinion, I can never say there's no corruption in Ghana. But issues about corruption, the problem I have is that it's all about perception. That's my problem. Because even in court, they say that not guilty until proven guilty. Almost everything about corruption in Ghana, whether it's true or otherwise, has been perception.
But you rode on that you rode on that to come to power.
I'm surprised where you are taking me to. I don't know what you are talking about road, whether somebody rode on that, another person, but it's all been perception. It could be true, it could be false, but then, Ben, let us also ask ourselves, if you are operating a democracy, if you are actually operationalizing a democracy, it is very difficult fighting corruption. It's not easy. Let's be honest with ourselves. Just because somebody says you stolen money, I should kill you. No. We are not in a military rule or regime. You'll be taken to court. We have 3 different arms of government. We have judiciary, don't we? We have the executive. Even whether it's Nanado or Mahama or whoever, you take somebody to court. The judiciary, they have their exclusive right and their freedom to operate. So what happens between the prosecutor? What happens between the judge and the one that has been alleged guilty or whatever? What happens? So the processes are such that all stakeholders must play their roles. Rather than that, you can be even respectfully. You can be, how do I put it, Tony Blair or something. Leading Ghana, you cannot fight corruption the way people think cheaply you can.